Hey Pisces, thanks for tuning in. I'm Patty Boyle at the Healing Room. And first, I want to thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I know I took a rather lengthy hiatus, um, but I am back, and it wasn't for naught because I've actually taken the time to create an online tarot certification course. It's really, really affordable. It's only $49.99, and you guys can just click the link below. It'll take you to my website, and then under the services tab, you'll see PayPal or PayPal button, $49.99. And it entails several videos and a PDF that's sent to your inbox once you click on that button there, and you'll be able to read for other people. You could be a professional tarot card reader. You get a certificate sent to you once you're through. It's going to be actually generated to you to your email once you complete the course. And you can choose to either become somebody who does, reads tarot for others professionally, or you could, just have that for yourself. Learn it. Like, that can't be taken away from you. You can do readings for yourself, loved ones, whenever you're at a crossroads, you can just consult the cards, and it's amazing. You won't have to give money to other people to read your cards. You'll be able to do them for yourself. So it's a nice little gift there. If you'd like a personal reading, these are general readings, so they may or may not apply to you, different areas of them. But just to let you know, I do not believe in coincidence. I only believe in synchronicity. And if you've been attracted to this video, to this material, I feel like you were guided here by your highest level spirit guides and angels. So you will at least get one small nugget of information that will either put you on path, keep you on path, or it will answer kind of a burning question that's been on your mind for a while. So, yeah, I don't believe things are just happenstance, that, it's not chaos. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, again, same thing, go to my website. And I have several types of readings to choose from. And normally I get back to you within 24 hours. If I'm busy, it'll take up to 48, but normally it's just a one day turnover. Okay. So I also have tweaked my channel a bit. I'm going to just do love and money as opposed to love, money, and health. And I called upon my divine helpers to give me more information on what they thought was for the highest good. And they indicated to me that I should start doing these cards. These are Ascension cards. And I'm sure many of you are privy to what the Ascension is, but if you're not, that's fine. We'll go over it a little bit before I do an Ascension card pull. So yeah, my helpers let me know that this was an important thing to bring in. In addition, they wanted me to do more angel cards. And what I want to do is, because it is a very haunting time of year, I have my cool little Halloween tarot deck. It's a real tarot deck. It's 78 cards, but it's got funky little images in there, little, whimsical. Some of them are a little edgy, so, be prepared, but they're, it's whimsical. It's cool. All right. So I've already pulled for the categories of love and money for you guys, and so we can get into that right away and get you some insight into those areas of your life. All right, so first let's look at love. Okay, so for you, I got the Page of Air. So first I'm going to read this for people who are in a relationship, and the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords, is a card which indicates somebody who is pretty much, not, you're challenging things that don't need to be challenged. In other words, somebody who's a little defensive, okay? And this defensiveness is normally caused from, things that aren't being said, like kind of somebody who's jabbing somebody else instead of like getting to the root of the problem. So it's kind of letting you know that if you're already in a partnership, definitely move forward and speak on the things that are bothering you, okay? Because I feel like they've been bothering you for a while. All right, Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles, something that's been ongoing. You've kind of been in the midst of, oh my gosh, I got to deal with this again, and you're just kind of pushing it down, and you're not speaking on it. You need to speak on it. If you're in a relationship, you need to tell the person, listen, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. This is starting to chip away at me, and this is not cool, all right? Because if you do, ding, 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 this is the extra card, Ace of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. You'll begin a brand new chapter within your relationship. In other words, the Ace of Pentacles is a hand in the Rider Waite. It's the hand of God coming through the clouds with a brand new foundational beginning. So Ace of Pentacles signifies that if you speak on the things that have been bothering you, and, you know, let them know, listen, this is just not acceptable. Okay. Then what will happen is you will actually be able to make way and create a different energy within the relationship. All right. Now, for those of you who are not in a relationship, you feel like you've not been in a relationship for a while, and it's because you've had relationships in the past where you felt like it took so much energy and there was so much petty arguing, and you were like, oh, this is ridiculous. I can't, this is just a time waster. But if you do, I'm just telling you right now, if you make one move in the right direction, if you just walk out the front door, I feel like there is somebody on deck for you. Again, aces are so auspicious. These are cards that are the hand of God coming through the clouds. Somebody is on deck for you guys. The past does not signify the future. All right. Just because something happened in the past does not mean it's going to repeat itself. You know, that pattern was broken. You guys broke that pattern. Okay. Maybe in the past you had to be in those relationships that didn't work because you learned something. It doesn't mean that the next relationship is going to be just like it, and it won't. It's going to be something that's really good. So just go out, meet people, all right? Because it's very important. Now, when it comes to your money, you got a kind of a combination read here, all right? 4 of air, which is 4 of swords, and 3 of fire, all right? So let's read these 2 cards together first. So these 2 cards signify that you've been a little exhausted, okay? Like, I think work's been taking it out of you. I don't know if, like, maybe you're somebody who has 2 jobs, or you're carrying the weight of 2 jobs, or I don't know, but you're spent, all right? The money that you've been making, you've really had to bust your hump for. And they're letting you know that they want you to rest, take a vacation, all right? If you can't take a vacation, just do yourself a favor and say no to people and say, you know what? No, I can't go to that party. No, I can't do this. Do things that you want to say no to, so that instead you can stay home and just curl up either with a good book or just, you know, hit the hay, so that you can recuperate from this period of time where you've overworked yourself. All right, you really have. The money will come after the respite, because 3 of fire means your ships are coming in. They're definitely coming in. They're not coming in this very second, but they're going to come in probably, you'll see the beginnings of it by the end of the month. So whether this means that, you know, it's a promotion, or, you know, maybe you've been doing a project that's taking a lot out of you, okay? You're going to see it, you know, the fruit will be, you know, it will bear fruit, I should say. By October 31st, you will see signs of it bearing fruit. Now, the 3 of Wands indicates, the 3 of fire is the 3 of Wands, that your ships will come in. Your ships are about to come in. It means it's going to take a minute, but they're coming. But this is the primary card, which means you have to rest because you've been overdoing it. All right, it's not good for you, because no matter how much money you make, if you feel sick, who needs it? Because the card that I got that carries the most weight out of anything is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Very similar to the message with the 3 of Wands. So the exhaustion is ending, okay? And what's going on now is the 3 of Wands, or the 3 of fire, coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, signifies this new development in your monetary gain will be really lucrative. It's going to create great abundance. All right. So whatever's new, all right, if something hasn't occurred yet, it will occur by the end of the month. Some new way of making money, okay? But money will be coming to you. Okay, abundance. All right, so now let's do some the Ascension cards. So let's just explain what they are. For people, you know, if this is the first time you heard of it, you know, let's just explain what it is. So the Ascension essentially is the energy we're in right now, okay? The energy of the Earth is actually moving from 3D to 5D, all right? So what's going on is, since we are occupants on Earth, we're required to do the same thing. So the luxuries, which weren't so much luxuries, of 3D, which meant we could embed emotions of shame, of guilt, of loathing, of extreme rage, things that we push down, are not welcome in 5D. They're not allowed. So you're going to see a lot of people around you. Um, I mean, you could turn on the news for like 3 seconds and you're going to see it. A lot of people around you purging and being triggered by small things. Like somebody just says, did anybody see, anybody see my shirt, and then somebody looks at you and goes, you know what? Like, you never put anything away. I do everything around this house. You're like, whoa, I just, I couldn't find my green shirt. Sorry. It's them purging. This is stuff that they've stuffed down into their beingness, their body, mind, and spirit, and their auric energy field. Okay. Maybe in childhood, they got that mantra drilled into them: children should be seen and not heard, or it's not appropriate to scream injustice and, to show anger. And as a result, you got used to stuffing your feelings down as a child. This could also be things that happened in past lives that you've stuffed down energetically. This could be something that happened last year that you just didn't speak on. Energy is supposed to move through you and out. It's never supposed to stay. When it stays, often it can cause sickness. It means that you haven't spoken on it. You haven't expressed it in any way, shape, or form. And as a result, it becomes, it starts to fester. So again, you're going to see a lot of people purging these really heavy emotions, being triggered by really small things. So you're kind of going to look at it like, wow, that's irrational. Okay. But it's okay. Like, if people purge and they happen to be purging at you, just know it's not your stuff. It's their stuff. Don't take it personally. And if it's you who has to purge, try to do it in a way that's not dangerous and not hurtful. You could do it either by putting pen to paper, because when you write things, it gets it out of your energy field. All right. That's an exit point. You could write a letter. You could speak directly to the person who you felt inflicted that on you. And you could put it in a way that's not so harsh and confrontational. You could say, you have a few minutes? I have to get something off my chest. It happened about 10 years ago, but I really feel like it's causing me to feel some kind of way still. Because let me tell you something, if you didn't move energy, I don't care if something happened 30 years ago. If you didn't move that energy and it's still in you, it may as well have happened yesterday. All right. And sometimes it feels like it happened yesterday. So again, purge it if you need to purge it in ways that are healthy and ways that are diplomatic and ways that aren't like, put up your dukes, I'm going to take you out and be violent. Or if you're getting purged at, understand that it's their stuff and it's not your stuff. And just, try to be empathetic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a card pull right now with you guys and ask, what information do our spiritual helpers have for us when it comes to, let's see, advice on going through this ascension? Let's just ask it that way. For those born under the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I call upon Almighty God, Almighty Goddess, and I call upon all of our highest level spirit guides and angels, guardian angels, higher selves. Please give us insight into what message do you have for those born under the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising when it comes to getting through this ascension period. Top of the deck. Again, please give us a message about what would help us through this ascension time for those born under the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, please give us insight into what information do you have for those born under the sign of Pisces, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Pisces, Rising when it comes to this ascension process. Top of the deck. All right, so you guys got the card that says fire. So let's read what this says. Fire. Fire transmutes the old and takes the new to a higher frequency. Archangel Gabriel supervises Thor, the elemental master of fire, and his salamanders. Your guidance is to ask them to transform the energy of conflict and then spread peace, warmth, and nourishment to people everywhere. You can ask fire to help you eat the right food so that you can have the perfect fuel for your ascension journey. It will also ignite your aura and keep your chakras fifth dimensionally and glowingly in that realm so that you can attract many others to you and lead with inspiration. And the affirmation is, I invoke fire to light my way to the new golden age. And this last paragraph, it will also ignite your aura and keep your chakras fifth dimensional and also glowing, so that you will attract many others to you and lead with inspiration. So I feel like that's pivotal, that little, uh, that sentence there, because I feel like it's kind of letting you know that you're a leader, okay? Now, Pisces are naturally connected to source. So whether you embrace it or not, you're going to get hunches. Your hunches are right. Your hunches are directly from source. Your telephone line is a little bit bigger than ours, for most of the people in the zodiac. And that's just natural. It's who you are. You either have really profound dreams, knowingness, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Like, you definitely have at least one of the clairs pretty pretty open. So if you call upon, your helpers to kind of guide you through this ascension process, um, and try to transmute old energy, because also, because you guys are so sensitive, you will hold on to some old things. And, because sometimes you're like, I can't believe they would do that, because you wouldn't do that, but they will do that. So it's hard for you to understand why people do what they do, because it's stuff that you wouldn't do. Understand that everybody's different and everybody has their own reasons for doing things, and none of us have the same thinking process. All of our neurons fire completely differently, and you have to respect that. So don't internalize it, and try to release old hurts, okay, that were inflicted upon you, so that you can become the powerful spiritual leader that you are. You already are. It'll just, become better and better. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get to our haunting tarot deck. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm just going to ask if there's any additional information that our helpers want to give you guys. Okay. So nice deep breath. Call upon Almighty God, Almighty Goddess. We call upon our highest level spirit guides and angels, guardian angels, higher selves. Please give us insight into what additional message do you have for those born under the sign of Pisces, Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising? Again, please give us any additional information you'd like to give us. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Again, please give us one more piece of information when it comes to Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, top of the deck. Huh. Queen of Pumpkins. Okay, so I got this for another card, another sign also. So Queen of Pumpkins is Queen of Pentacles, screaming for you guys to get back into nature. All right. Start appreciating what's right in front of you. Start appreciating the flowers, the trees. It's fall here in the northern hemisphere, in the northeast. So anything that can get you grounded and centered, so that you can release the old, purge the old. And outside actually is a naturally higher frequency. And obviously, because, Gaia is resonating right now at a higher frequency for most of us than we are. Go outside, because it naturally raises your vibration. So that's advice that they're giving you. Also, the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pumpkins, as is stated by this cool pumpkin tarot deck, also let you know that children will make you feel good. Your frequency will be raised by young children, children that are joyful. So do yourself a favor, be around children that are joyful, children that, you're naturally a nurturing person. And so when you can actually show that side of yourself, it really fulfills you. And to be honest with you, fulfillment is boom. I mean, that's a really high frequency. In addition, know that everything is taken care of. Okay, you've been through a rough run with your finances, because you've had to like rob from Peter to pay Paul. Like the Four of Swords means you've really had to kind of like bob and weave with your finances, and it's exhausted you. But your money is coming, like boom, like it's on deck, like really, it's right around the corner. And as far as your love life, if you're with somebody, there's going to be a new chapter, as long as you speak about the root of the issue. And if you're somebody who's not partnered, you have to make the move and go out, and you know, or go online or something, because the Ace of Pentacles, the hand of God coming through the clouds with the gift, is waiting for you. You just have to put yourself out there. Okay. All right, Pisceans. So I hope that helped. Again, if you guys want to become a part of my online tarot certification course, go to my website, the link's below, and pay the $49.99, and you will get it in your inbox pretty immediately. If you'd like a personal reading with me, same thing, go to my website, choose the reading you want, and I will be very happy to help you out with any questions that you might have. I look forward to speaking to you guys in November. In the meantime, enjoy your Halloween. Thanks.